so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I am Michael fucking Rainey, here with my beloved Jean Del Calo.
Hello, Mike.
Welcome back, brother.
Everyone.
I'm happy to see you again. I wish I could kiss you from here. I gotta get a tongue extender. I've been meaning. Did they have those on?
Don't cheap out and get the cheapest one on Amazon, okay?
That's what I was
trying to get a
wondering.
rash on my hand.
Jake, I have your tongue extender on custom order.
Thank you.
That will be coming this summer. Jeff, I gotta do something with my tongue for you, man. I'll think of something. Welcome back, JD.
Thank you. I missed you guys.
I missed you too, man. It's good to have the whole gang here again. And you got a fresh new hat. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last when you guys were recording last week, what was it? Wednesday or it was Tuesday, right? I was getting absolutely butt fucked by the airlines at that time.
Yeah, dude, what happened?
I flew. We were about to land in Vegas after I stopped in Chicago for a layover. And as soon as I'm talking, dude, we were probably 10 feet above the ground, and the pilot pulled up.
Oh, what a dickhead.
It was a little bit turbulency on the way down, and when he pulled up, I was like, that is fucking bad news. He said it was too windy to land, and a couple other flights had bailed and gone back into circulation or whatever to like the landing traffic.
Yeah.
And that's what he said they were going to do. Go around and get back in formation, and then 5 minutes after that, we're just continually flying away from Vegas, and he's like, we actually have to go to LAX to refuel because we're going to run out of fuel.
Here's my immediate thought.
Nuts.
It's like an hour away.
Bro, I'm willing to bet his wife was at the gate and his side bitch was on board, and she was one of the stewardesses.
That's what I'll be telling American Airlines tomorrow. I got all sorts of theories for you.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. And they made us stay until the morning. Gave us everybody a hotel to stay in. But, I mean, by the time I ordered Jack in the Box, it was 1:30, and I had to be back at the airport at like 4:30, so.
Did you consider renting a car and driving to Vegas?
I did. And when we all lined up to get our vouchers, I was maybe fifth in line.
Yeah.
And there's 100 people behind me now. Yeah. And one meek fella who is not the right guy to be working at midnight at LAX is arguing with these two guys over and over about they want to be on a different flight. It's like everybody's on the same flight at 6 a.m. It's our flight continuing. And they're like, we want to be on the 1 p.m. flight that stops in Phoenix. And are you guys absolutely fucking brain dead? It's 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And so finally a brave man behind me yells, he's like, how fucking long are you going to talk in circles with these two jerk-offs? And everybody's like, yeah, shut these fucking guys up. And everybody just starts yelling questions at that point. And I'm like, do you give rental car vouchers? Can I get my bag off the plane?
Yeah.
And I could not. They were not taking anybody's luggage off. So I couldn't have even driven if I wanted to.
Oh.
Big pain in the ass.
Damn.
But I'm hoping I get a nice little flight voucher out of it.
Yeah, that would be nice, man.
Yeah. I paid with miles. I'm a credit card holder. I got some status. I should
Nice,
be able
baby.
to get some juice out of that, you know?
You get it.
Right? I got fucked on my first night in vacation.
Yeah, take advantage of it,
I was
man.
supposed to ordain a wedding. I was going to be Fat Elvis at midnight, and now these people are never going to get married because I wasn't there.
You were lonesome that night.
I was.
Damn, bro. I just started reading Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas today. And the first line of the fucking book just makes me want to do drugs.
We were halfway to Barstool when the drugs took hold.
It's like, oh, man, I missed it.
Did I say Barstool?
Yeah, we were halfway to Portnoy's house before
Yeah, I
we had to stop for more poppers.
I had a little bit of a Fear and Loathing, pocket full of drugs kind of experience.
Yeah.
They sold a cool shirt that said Dead and Company with the Fear and Loathing logo.
Oh, cool.
The
That's
bear and a
pretty sick.
skeleton in the
Nice.
car. Yeah, I had to cop that one. Yeah, I had the perfect cocktail of LSD, mushrooms, THC gummies,
Ooh,
a little
baby.
bit of a bowl beforehand, and
Nice.
a couple of big old Modelo's.
Whoa,
And that had me right in the zone,
Goddamn,
man.
dude.
Yeah, I had it dialed in, man. I really got my concert cocktail dialed in these days.
Damn, bro. When you're on the West Coast, man, you got to suck back Modelo's like they've been away at war.
Dude, for real. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I could get a Miller Lite, but it's next to the Modelo.
Tell me if you agree with this, Jake, but Modelo's are one of those bottles that just make you want to drink 100 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel represented when I see a Modelo. So I'm like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, let me get one of them thick bottle 36 packs.
Modelo and Corona. Anytime I see that bottle, it just makes me want to drink 100 of them and leave my family.
I think it's a High Life for me.
That's a great one, too.
Yeah.
Those
That
go
bottle's
down
great.
a little too easy, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go down way faster than anything. I used to get a 12-pack of High Lifes for like $8.99 at the Target in Glendale,
Oh, man.
and that would be my Friday night.
That's a good one.
$9
Yeah.
for my drinking for the night.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think when I was
And that's when I learned I could drink 12 beers in a night.
Dude, it really does. It really does challenge you.
Yeah.
I think when I was buying High Lifes at my first apartment, I think a case of them was maybe like $18.
That's 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
that's
I mean, you
incredible.
are going to have to go back the next day to get a little bit of a refill if you're having a 2-night weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a point. I got hammered after an open mic. I was drinking vodka and lemonade, and I had to get a tooth pulled the next day. And I didn't have. It wasn't a dentist. I had to go to like Penn's dentist school because I didn't have insurance. And my dad picked me up, and I was drunk as shit. And I was like, "Oh man, I wish I didn't do this." And like I was like getting sick all morning until they finally took me back. So it was gross. But when you go to the dental school to have dental work done, they pay you. They gave me $40 to have my tooth pulled there.
That's
And when I got the $40, like instantly, I felt like Butthead on Beavis and Butthead. It's like, whoa, $1. I started calculating like what I could buy. It's like, all right, that is a fucking case of High Life, and I could
Plus-
get whatever I wanted to
God.
eat aside
Yeah.
from that.
That's insane. And it went well and healed fine.
Yeah, it was great.
You got paid to get your fucking
Dude,
tooth pulled?
That's
That's great news.
Now the only holdup is that
Makes me a little
you had to wait a
nervous.
while.
Yeah.
Like I think I got there at like 5. You have to be there as soon as they open because they only accept a certain amount of people.
Okay.
And if you
Oh
get
my-
accepted, like you are going to sit there for hours.
It was not an appointment. You were like trying to
No,
get
right.
first come, first serve
Yeah.
spot.
Wow.
So you did have time to sober up.
yeah,
You're probably in a bad
Yeah.
way. You're probably fucking hungover
Yeah,
at that
it was,
point.
it was rough, man.
you not sleep?
there. Maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Like I was
Yeah,
like,
if
oh, I'm
you're-
gonna stay up all night, but then I got really
You get
drunk
to
and I was like,
3:30 and it's like, ah, fuck, I
should go
can't make it
sleep.
till 4:30.
Yeah. Dad's like, you all right? I was like, no, man. I'm going to the fucking dental methadone clinic, and I've been drinking fucking juice lemonade all night.
Why?
Yeah, but you're getting paid to be
I
there,
know,
baby.
Damn, I should have reiterated that. But I'm so glad you're back, and I'm glad we're all here tonight. There's somebody that I really want to cover tonight, a really spooky guy. So I'm hoping that I win the coin toss yet again, because I really want to talk about this guy. He genuinely scared me. I had seen him before. I had heard about him before, but I got to watch a lot of his videos, and as the videos progress, he gets scarier and scarier.
Man.
Real, no good, Nick.
I am kind of in the mood to get spooked out, but oh my god, Mike! All right,
Whoa.
maybe I will win the toss now.
I peed a
Oh
little.
man, I watched an episode the other night where they're at Top Golf filming a commercial. The guy who's getting pranked thinks they're filming a commercial.
Yeah.
And Joe's just, oh my god, being such a fucking stud,
Such a ham.
such a
that guy.
damn ham. All right, baby, let's talk about Joe and the boys. Not tonight.
All right.
You won.
You're going to like this. I honestly thought about painting my nipples for this one, and I'll explain
my
in a minute
God.
why. I didn't. I kind of ran out of time, but in hindsight, I wish I did.
Before I forget, there was a guy in a cowboy hat dressed as a cowboy at Creek in the Cave when I was there during my layover in Austin, and he fucking slid a quarter to me and was like, I think you got the luck to win this toss.
Whoa.
And
Was
I
he
was like,
Stinkers?
No.
Wow.
There's nothing about it. I was like, buddy, if you knew my luck with coin tosses, you'd keep that thing away from me. And then on the way out, he's like an older guy, and he looks at me, shoots a finger gun. He's like, I know you going to win that toss. I was like,
Whoa.
very spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky start to this spooky episode.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
It's good spook. That brings me to my next point. Good spook. It's a new podcast that me and... never mind.
Nope.
I was like, who's he incriminating right now?
All right. This guy, I've been on a big stalker kick lately. All right. There are so many terrifying ones out there. And ones that I knew about, ones that I didn't know. Did you know that David Letterman had a pretty terrifying stalker?
I think I do remember hearing about that. I know David Spade had a famous
Yeah, he had a
stalking
famous one.
experience.
Yeah.
What year was Letterman stalked?
I think it was late 90s.
Huh.
Whoa, really? Late 90s.
It might have been past. I don't know. I may have been confused.
I remember
with somebody
Larry
else.
Sanders having a stalker. That's what I remember. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if that was a spoof off the Letterman.
Because
No, it feels like it
Letterman
would've
would
been
talk about
before.
it.
Yeah.
Like he would joke about it. He just wouldn't name her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Letterman stayed in the news in the
Yeah.
late 90s.
Yeah.
dude,
He was always
having,
like getting pussy, getting called out for getting
and
pussy.
getting like quadruple bypass surgeries and shit. Like there was always something weird going on with Letterman.
Dude,
Like
imagine,
harder his penis. You know?
Jake, imagine how
connected.
good the lady that gave him pussy the night before his quadruple bypass felt.
Oh my God. A true angel.
Possibly a man's last nut.
Oh my god,
That is an
You're gonna make me
angel.
emotional. Well, that would be a cool Nicholas Sparks novel, A Man's Last Nut. I would like to write erotic fiction for men.
Is that the guy who wrote The Notebook?
Yes.
All I'm picturing is Gosling in the rain saying that. Thank you for letting me be your last nut.
That sounded more like Nicholson.
I do be falling into the Nicholson every once in a while.
Wait till they get a mouthful of meat.
So who is this snake freak?
This guy, this fella's name is Ricardo Lopez, the Bjork Stalker.
Buick?
Bjork.
Bjork.
Like the singer.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
The Icelandic lady.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is this because she ripped up the picture of the Pope?
That was Sinead O'Connor.
Ah, God. Same thing.
She probably had one, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe in Pope.
Bjork is strange, man.
Bjork was a weird one. And if you're going to be Bjork's stalker, I think you're going to be known. Like,
Yeah.
she's probably only got one.
Yeah.
And did he have to travel to freak this lady out?
No, and that's one of the things that really surprised me about him. Is he was a guy, I imagine like most stalkers, is alone. Nothing tethering him to reality. Could have met her. And I'll save this little tidbit for later because it's something that I just found out today that made me say, whoa.
Joey Lawrence.
Yeah, I was also watching Blossom, and that also made me say, whoa. Oh, man, I used to have a rock hard boner for 6.
I was going to say, yeah, Blossom didn't do it for me, but 6 could.
Yeah. Yeah, Blossom was definitely the kind of chick that would say, she's going home.
Yeah. And one of the dumbest fucking hats you could ever imagine on a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy was fucking terrifying. He was obese, he was terrifying, and he was born in Uruguay, Jake.
Oh, wow.
January 14th, 1975.
Pisces?
No, it's not a
You
Pisces.
say January?
I'm going to say Capricorn.
Okay.
Whatever's before Aquarius.
Yeah.
I think it's Capricorn.
Good moons, I hear.
Fuck
Is that one of your
moons.
subreddits?
Yeah.
40 moons. Born in Uruguay, his family soon left Uruguay for Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Okay.
And from there, grew up pretty normal. He had like a family that loved him. His parents were good to him. He had a brother that took care of him, so much so that he gave him a job, even though like he had nothing going on. He gave him a job at his extermination company.
Okay.
Would you guys be exterminators?
Yeah, if I had nothing else going on.
Yeah, like if I had to, yes.
Yeah.
If it was the family biz and I could be a Nepo rat killer.
Nepo insect.
There's something that seems kind of fun about wearing like the all white suit with like the
Yeah, I
breathing
think so,
mask
too.
and spraying around. You know what I mean?
Relative to that, would you do crime scene cleanup?
No way. No.
I would like to be on the like the CSI end of that, where I like tested blood spatters and stuff. But I don't want to be the jizz mop guy at the end of the end of the show, you know?
Nobody knows the trouble I see.
Instead, you're holding up the penis in a Ziploc bag. The killer was wearing braces.
Oh, dude, I would just kick it under the stove.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. What's the cat got? Nothing. Yeah.
He was a smart fellow. He did pretty well in school, although he was a high school dropout. He dropped out of high school to pursue a career in art.
Okay.
Did either of you guys ever have an art phase?
I gave drawing my all, I think.
How
I was
good
not
did you become?
talented.
No?
I could not draw for shit.
Yeah, but I think by 7th grade, I kind of gave up on it. Yeah.
What did you like to do?
Dude, I just drew wrestlers.
That's good.
I have a whole book of wrestlers that I drew at my
I like
parents'
that.
house.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it.
Can you bring it on the show one time?
Oh my god!
It seems like you'd
I
be
would love to
decent
see
at
it.
drawing.
Yeah, it's
Aren't you a decent drawer?
I can dabble, but nothing good. Yeah.
You chose not to harness that
Yeah.
talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
You haven't drawn a picture since 7th grade?
No. Every now and again, I'll draw something like, for my kid. Like I'll draw like a cartoon character or something.
Wow.
But like I'll have to look at the picture and do it like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Are you good at drawing?
No, but I always wanted to be a racist police sketch artist. I really think I could do well.
You can always
charcoal
you can always hit the boardwalk.
for the pencil.
For the Weber grill, I'm making burgers inside.
I would like to take up some kind of art. I find it therapeutic anytime I've done it, and I think there are many times where I feel that I need to chill the fuck out. So I think painting or fucking drawing would be good for me.
I feel like painting is something that you can get good at. I feel like I've seen people in their middle age and older take up painting and figure it out. You know what I
George
mean?
W. Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
did he not start until
I mean, yeah,
late?
he started after, like, towards the end of his presidency, I think.
Really
And, like, he
gave
was
up.
just like, he just did, like, dogs.
Yeah.
That looked like kids did it. And now I think they're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him. See? One of my heroes.
Was his art name Bush Kwiat? That's him, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
I liked it.
Thanks, thanks, Jake. But you should keep pursuing your wrestling drawing. Everything about you just oozes wrestling.
Yeah, I know. It's fine, I guess.
No, it's
They're
great.
Good, yeah, they're good people. So, like, nothing against it. I'm just not into it.
Do you watch wrestling now?
Used to. I stopped after the Attitude Era, after they got rid of Val Venus and badass Billy Gunn. Two guys I have drawings of, by the way, in my book.
Would you draw them just
Yeah.
hanging out or in mid wrestle?
Yeah, like probably wherever I could like pause the TV. Yeah, I'd tape Raw or something like that.
And why would you draw no clothes on any of the guys?
Well, he did say pause.
Yeah, yeah. I did. I for sure did. I'm gonna regret this.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
What did this snake freak like to draw?
Well, he tried to create an abstract painting toward the end of his life. It didn't really work out.
That's rough.
Dude,
Seems like one of the easier ones to figure out.
yeah. Do you know? All right, I'll get to it later, man. But yeah, he loved Bjork, and he was obsessed with celebrity, and he kept a diary. There was a lot about this guy that reminded me of my own younger self. I've told you guys that I used to keep a computer diary dedicated to Ashley Judd.
Yes.
And the more that I read about this fellow, the more concerned I was for my past self.
Jesus.
And they showed his apartment, and it reminded me very much of when I was in my teenage years, and I was heavy into the 1996 gold medal winning gymnastics team. So,
A little terrifying.
for humanity's sake, I thank my wife for giving me pussy when she did.
That's
That really,
truly
Saved
saved
Yeah.
question mark lives.
Oral.
yeah. So, creep me out a little bit, but
Saved the entire Judd family single-handedly, single-pussedly.
Single person.
Yeah. He would keep a diary, Jake.
Yeah.
And how many pages would you say were in this diary that was mostly dedicated to Bjork, but there were also 52 other celebrities named?
How many pages? Guessing it's a 150 page to 200 page diary. So I'm gonna say 165.
John?
Dedicated solely to Bjork or the entire diary?
Mostly to Bjork. So before you answer, I just want to say Bjork, I think, Bjork was the celebrity mentioned the most. There were 52 others. Also mentioned a lot was murder, and also mentioned a lot was suicide.
I would say he wrote over 125 pages.
Jeff?
Well, I already know.
You know it.
I looked it up.
It's
so
803 pages.
Okay,
Oh my
that's
God.
multiple diaries.
And one of the great things about this diary, it's not linear.
Yeah.
There's little notes in one corner, then there's a completely different diary entry underneath.
freestyling.
There's stamping involved.
Oh, this is some true
Psychotic shit, man.
what are they called when ladies hoard and then they eventually put it into a book? Scrapbooking.
Collage.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of a scrapbook kind of a vibe.
Yeah, he's more of a schizophrenic scrapbooker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did he get any of her hair?
He did not. He took
What a
his own
dumbass.
out. He tried shaving his head with scissors, and he got pretty close down. And then he ended up using a razor for shaving his head and shaving his eyebrows off.
Yikes.
Setting off the normal alarm.
There was a purpose, though. He was
Downsizing.
doing it because he was painting himself.
Oh.
So
Man Group?
Did he paint himself as a goose and then try
blew
to
his
get,
own head off man group, Jake.
no.
Did he paint himself as a goose and try to get Bjork to wear him to the MTV VMAs?
Yeah, he just goes to security guy. Sad news. Jake, do you know the island off the 95 exit here?
Hoagie Island? That one?
I don't know what that is. Is that a place that
It's a place,
you
yeah.
pretend?
You right by the bridge that you go over
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a mommy geese leading her, actually it was a duck leading her baby ducklings toward 95, which I thought was pretty fucked up of her.
No.
Yeah.
She don't know no better.
I think she does. Just goes to show you the importance of a strong male duck figure in a baby duck's life. But I'll go back to the story, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about Ricardo is that he had Kleinfelter Syndrome. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So that is when a boy is born with an extra X chromosome. So ladies have the double X chromosomes, and the boys have XY. And when a boy has small balls and fat titties, he has an XXY.
Really?
Yep.
So he had small ball fat titty disease.
Yes.
Kleinman disease.
Kleinfelter.
Kleinfelter.
Yeah. Well, climb on him and I won't felt them. That's where the name comes from.
I couldn't even felt his balls. They too small.
Did you hear this week that all of our balls are filled with microplastics?
Wait, what?
Microplastics. All of our balls are filled with microplastics.
For real? Like,
Yeah.
Well, we
How?
all have microplastics in our bodies. And
we're
apparently
already robots.
all of ours are getting stored in our balls.
For a rainy day.
Balls are where the microplastics are stored.
But Jake, in January of 1996, this is where things really go south for Ricardo. So he learns that the love of his life, and interestingly enough, in the 803-page diary, as much as he mentions Bjork, he does not say anything sexual about her.
Does he state any explicit goal at all?
Not initially. When he switches to a video diary, it becomes explicit.
Is that when it becomes angry too?
Yes.
Okay.
So what happens that really sets him off is January of 1996. He's reading Entertainment Weekly. And in the magazine, they mention that Bjork is dating an English DJ named Goldie, who's one of these cool guys that's always on the scene and
Yeah.
gets a lot of ladies.
Name my daughter after him.
Yes. Very nice of you.
Yeah, on that pure mood soundtrack, you know.
But this is a fellow who is biracial. So Ricardo freaks out because he calls Bjork an N-word lover for this. That's actually written on his fridge at the end of his life.
No, it's not.
It is.
With like little tiles or like on a piece of paper. I didn't.
I have the magnets. He's got the marker.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So he didn't make it past Y2K, it sounds like.
No, and
Yeah.
one of the crazier things is she was also, before Goldie, she was dating a fella named Tricky. Do you know him? He's like
Oh my
a
God.
rapper.
I don't know, but it sounds like all you need is a fucking stupid name to bed Bjork.
But I think Tricky is a straight up black guy. I don't know if he had.
It could
Unless
be.
it's like an X Games kid, you know. Tricky Thompson.
And now we'll take it to Tricky for the scores.
We're here live in Raleigh, North Carolina. The sunshine.
Famous home of the X Games.
So he takes umbrage with her dating this biracial fella. And that's when the feelings toward Bjork go south, Jake. Switches over to a video diary, and the messages get angrier and angrier. All told, he records 20 hours of video diary footage of him just mouthing off about Bjork, about his life now that she's dating this black fellow, and how angry he is at her. It gets to the point where he decides that he needs to send her a bomb.
Okay.
That's insane. Maybe she'll get this.
So, I mean, initially, his first bomb idea was actually kind of funny. Do you want to take a guess as to what kind of bomb he wanted to send her?
A shoebox bomb.
That would be Jake.
I would say a box of chocolate bomb.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I watch a lot of Looney Tunes.
Is that what love bombing means?
No, I think isn't that when you buy stuff for someone?
I
Is
think
that
it's
what
when
that is?
when men are very mean and then they do nice things to try to make up for that.
Never heard of it. What kind of bomb did he send her, though?
Well, he wanted to send her an HIV needle bomb.
Whoa.
I've never heard of that. It sounds like he's
I
a
don't
bit
think
of an
anybody else
inventor.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just hopes that this thing explodes and gives her AIDS.
Yeah, I mean, a
And
bit of a
little
magic
cassette
Einstein.
plays, you HIV positive.
But the issue with that is, and he says this on camera, he's like, it's coming across as a lot harder than I anticipated because I don't have AIDS, and it would be tough for me to find AIDS, which I don't think it would have been because he lived pretty close to Miami.
I thought he lived in Georgia.
He did, but then he moved. I didn't mention this. My bad. Thanks for calling me out. He moved to Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
Pretty cool town.
And that's where he started
yeah.
to go nuts.
That seems like the kind of place where I would like to live. I think it was. It's less than an hour from Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, easy for him to go bug chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think he wanted to get AIDS or get HIV from someone, or just sample their blood?
I think he just wanted the AIDS without having to go through the rigmarole.
Yeah, if I had a nickel, right?
AIDS in a doggy bag.
So it seems like he never even got close to her physically.
He did. Here's one of the most insane things about this.
And he never played these videos for anybody, right? These were all for his own home collection?
He didn't play the videos, but he did tell his brother that he mailed her something. He didn't say it was a bomb.
Oh, you got to keep that one to yourself.
Bro,
Yeah.
I want to read this to you guys. So after it's all said and done, Bjork was contacted, and she says she reflected on the unnerving stalker incident, commenting, "It was very upsetting. I saw it. You could see the date because it was a home video camera. With dark kismet," she then reveals, "I remember going to Florida, funnily enough, the night he killed himself." He did not know this. She was in Miami the night that he killed himself.
Whoa, his heart couldn't take it.
It wasn't a tour either. She was just going to Miami to hang out.
Damn.
So that's like your cowboy telling you to flip the coin, man.
She got saved from the HIV needle.
Well, but he didn't end up coming through with the AIDS. So ultimately, he settled on a sulfuric acid bomb.
Okay, but he did rig something to explode.
Dude, and it's nuts because you see him constructing this fucking thing, and more disturbingly, he's constructing this bomb and explaining how he's doing it while fully nude.
I'm starting to like this guy.
Yeah, I know. Everybody has their redeeming qualities, man.
Dude, he is around sulfuric acid with his little things out.
Yeah, I mean, he's big fella, little dick, and he's just apparently he was very self-conscious about his Kleinfelter business, about having small balls, also has small dick, and big fat titties.
It's Kleinfelter.
But dude, anytime I see him in these fucking videos, he's fully naked. So how
Yeah.
Yeah, he sounds
ashamed
a bit,
could you be?
bit proud to me.
I think so too. But yeah, making bombs with his fucking hog out.
Making bombs.
With the hog out.
Swinging hogs.
Jake, if you had to make a bomb,
Yeah.
what would you wear?
At least an apron.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a regular outfit with an apron on.
Yeah. I think I would wear Carhartts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit Walmart, get a nice little, maybe like a mechanic's zip up
Yeah.
jumper thingy.
Then you got to yell at your wife.
Coveralls.
Like, what do you got coveralls for? I'm making bombs, you fucking bitch. I'm sending Bjork bombs, all right?
She's like, is that a cigarette behind your ear?
Yeah, so he's nude making bombs, which I can definitely get behind. I won't want to get in front of, I'll tell you that much. But he ends up, in July, he videotapes himself. He opens a pizza box. There's a delicious pepperoni pizza in the box. And he says, all right, everybody, this is my last meal. He ended up having several hundred last meals. Because it seemed like he wanted to kill himself in July. He did not. So he made it all the way into September.
He was chasing that last good slice.
Dude, that's the worst. After you've had your last meal and you're like, ugh, I could go for a little something. I deserve something sweet before I blow my head off.
He really missed. I feel like the TikTok era was perfect for him. He was already filming himself in the late 90s.
You have so many followers.
Making bombs naked on TikTok.
Oh, my God.
Telling everybody you're going to kill yourself tonight. He would be a fucking millionaire account.
Dude, TikTok is the perfect name for a bomb-making app.
Yeah. Wow. That's so sick. Yeah. Hit the whammy bar.
So the day comes where he's going to kill himself. It's September 12th, 1996. And he's filming himself. First, it starts off like every one of his other titties out videos. But then...
Does Bjork have any idea that this guy exists before he dies?
No.
What a shitty stalker, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
You barely got started, man.
yeah, is he
polite
even a
stalker.
stalker? I don't
Yeah.
know if that qualifies.
Yeah, it seems like more of an obsessed fan.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like there has to be fear instilled in your
Oh, yeah.
loved target for it to even qualify.
Yeah.
I want to shower you with praise for a moment. You had once told me that you thought about going to law school.
Sure.
That's an excellent point to make in court.
Yeah.
Judge just
Yeah,
throws
if
it
this
away right
guy
there.
lived long enough to make it there, I think I would have been
Yeah,
a
you would have
good
been great for him.
representative for him.
Yeah, so now that I think about it, he really wasn't much of a stalker.
Yeah, stop
I mean-
besmirching this man's name.
Barely left his dang apartment.
Yeah,
Just
never
send her the
even
one-
figured
just
out
send
how
her
to
the
make a
one
bomb.
Yeah, just making bombs with a fucking bird out, man. Is that illegal?
That bomb
Send
did
your
get sent out,
bird
though.
He did.
It went through the postal system.
Sing it, Jake.
Do your thing now. Everybody
Don't
do
send a
your thing.
bomb unless you want it to bang.
Bombs
Bombs over
over.
Bjork's house. Hey. Yeah, so he ends up mailing it, and September 12th, 1996 is the day. He mentions in the video that he told his brother that he did mail something, and he's like, I probably shouldn't have said that, but the brother didn't bust his chops. His family seems like they did a lot to try to fucking work with him and try to give him as normal of a life as possible, but this guy was so batshit insane that he's irredeemable, and the world is definitely a better place without him. There are a handful of people that you can say that about, I think.
Yeah, more and more each day.
Yikes.
Yes.
Where did that bomb make it to?
The bomb made it over to England. Okay. So,
That's where she lived?
yes, she did.
Okay.
But she was in Miami.
So he had her exact where to
He
send it.
knew where she fucking lived.
And he couldn't just fucking fly there like a normal stalker.
Yeah.
Dude,
This guy didn't even read Stalking 101.
you're preaching to the choir, man.
You found the address and you're not even going to go blow your brains out in front of her when she gets out of her limousine?
You're not at least
that
gonna
looks
go
like a
through her
swan?
trash first.
Yeah, dude. See what she's been munching on from the fucking Tesco, dude.
Yeah, smell her plate, you fucking weirdo. I mean, is it that fucking hard to track down some fucking dirty tissues?
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe there's something in the mailbox. She isn't home yet.
Imagine being like, it's too hard to get a passport and a flight. I'm just going to build a bomb
Dude.
and kill her from proxy.
Dude, it looks so fucking intricate, too. It's a book bomb. So he hollows out a book, and inside the book, he sets up all the fucking springs and all the mechanics of it, and it really does look elaborate. Like, he's really an intelligent guy. But, bro, I mean, introduce yourself. You never know.
Yeah. That's like the type of intelligence that like talks yourself into being stupid. You know?
What do you mean?
Like I feel like if you're some people are like so intelligent that they like can talk themselves into anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they can reason with themselves. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take a knee. You know?
All right, we're waiting. We'll wait.
Yeah. Jake, why don't you take 2 and suck me off? That was inappropriate. I shouldn't have said that. We're in the midst of a very serious discussion right now. It was very inappropriate of me. Shouldn't have did that to you. But during the course of this final day meltdown, he mails out the package and he shaves his head. First, he cuts all of his hair off with scissors, and then he ends up shaving it and shaving off his eyebrows as well. The purpose of that is that, Jake, he was going to paint his face up, and he did. He paints his face red and green, and then he paints his nipples bright pink. I think it's the perfect color for nipples.
This guy really had a plan.
He did. Why not take a picture of yourself in that condition and send that to Bjork first?
Yeah, that's a better start.
Like, what if you got back an autograph pic that said Rockin' Nips?
Oh my God.
Like, you might be able to go about your life.
How about become a DJ? Try to get into her life like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Send her a track.
Yeah.
Remix a couple of her songs.
Yeah, you're an artist.
Get a talent. You know what I mean? Harness it.
Yep.
Open for Bjork for a couple tours.
I make bombs. Try to get this bomb store off at Etsy.
Jake, his plan is, now that he's all painted up, his plan is to take his own life with a gun as Bjork's music is playing in the background. The song that he wants to end his life to is called I Remember You. Very sweet, it seems.
Yeah.
And he's filming himself this entire time. Now, as he's filming himself, he's sitting on the couch. Behind him is a canvas that says the words, "The best of me."
He's going to blow his brains out onto the canvas.
It seems like that's his plan. That wasn't confirmed, but when you watch this, it's hard to think anything otherwise.
Yeah.
So his plan is to do that, and he's freaking out one last time about Bjork. He says, "I am the angel of death for her. Fuck the world and fuck Bjork." And then, before he puts the gun in his mouth, he says this, and I want you to tell me what you hear, because I hear something Entourage related. All right, you ready?
Jesus.
What did you hear?
Oh!
I heard Johnny Drama winning and exclaiming, "Victory!"
I heard victory as well. We're
I
going to play it
heard
one more
victory.
time. Jeff? Here we go. Ready? Now, he did shoot himself like this. No, he did. He put a gun in his mouth. Now, the way that he ended up, it did not blow the back of his head out, Jake.
Okay.
So he didn't get to make his abstract painting. And I cannot stress enough how big of a fucking loser you have to be to not be able to make abstract art. He just, the bullet, I think it went out either his neck or the top of his back, because when you look at the crime scene photos, there's a mattress behind him set up, which I think the canvas is resting on.
Okay.
And the mattress has blood on it.
Missed it
Just
that
missed
much.
it, yeah.
So he probably didn't do a clean.
No.
He might have lived for a couple minutes after that.
He makes a very strange sound when he's toppling over.
Uh-huh.
So it seems as though he's at least processing.
Oh yeah, it's on camera. He doesn't like keep rolling around or anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera's stationary, and you hear a very creepy sound, and then you also hear like the blood just cascading out of his body.
Oh, man.
Ugh. You watch that?
Yeah.
You're fucking nasty, man.
Thank you.
You are the snake freak the whole time. The snake freak was inside the house the whole time.
I wish I had a stuffed snake to wrap around my neck right now. This is another funny thing that Bjork said. She said, it's a sad thing when someone shoots their face off.
You gotta love a lost in translation moment from Bjork. What a sad thing when someone shoots their face off.
That's a good Bjork.
Thank you. I've been working on it. What a coincidence that this was a full episode.
But about the bomb is headed to England. When the police get there, so it's 4 days before they find his body. Something odd is being smelled by, I think, a maintenance guy. And during the video, the manager of the apartment complex was downstairs, and like he's waiting to kill himself because he wants the package to arrive at Bjork's house. He leaves explicit directions written in paint on his wall. Here are my tapes, and here is my written diary. are written on the wall, and he says that they're for the FBI. So when you watch these tapes, you're going to see that, like, okay, I mailed Bjork this bomb. Fortunately, they're able to watch it quickly enough as to where they alert Scotland Yard and they intercept the package before it gets to Bjork's house. But it does make it to her post office.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Now, was the bomb itself powerful enough to like explode in the post office and hurt somebody, or was it only going to injure whoever opened it and got sprayed with acid?
It's a good question. If you don't mind, I would like to recreate it one day and see what kind of damage it could do to the three of us.
Yeah. This podcast has to end someday, and with you being led away in handcuffs is probably the most appropriate way.
As we're finishing your Impractical Jokers episode.
Couldn't you wait another fucking week?
Mike, you said like the journaling stuff kind of freaked you out because of your Ashley Judd journal.
Yes.
What was like some of the things he would write that were like similar to you that shook you?
I don't think there were any similarities. Here's the deal. I never progressed to a video diary, and that's where things really started to heat up.
Yeah.
Mine was just very complimentary. And so a lot of similarities, I guess, Jake.
No, dude, that's
It is fun. Like, have you ever tried to keep a celebrity diary?
No, I have not.
I'm going to challenge you guys to this, and I'll do it along with you, so it's not like...
You'll do it too. Sounds like a real fucking chore for you.
All right.
Something he's already practicing.
Why don't we each pick a celebrity without telling one another who it is and write 10 loose leaf pages
That's too much.
of compliments? All right, 5.
How about 2?
Let's start. I'm going to start with negative. Let's start with negative 100.
Yeah, thank you, John. I like his.
All right.
Yeah.
Jake, I'm going to take you up on 2, so I will do it with you.
Double spaced, triple spaced,
All right,
size 16 font.
well, I will go above and beyond. There's somebody I have in mind that I really want to spoil with words.
Is that what we're doing?
Is it an OnlyFans model?
No, although there are a lot of nice ones. Instagram's really been hand feeding me a lot of nice OnlyFans ladies.
Nice.
No, it can't be that. You have
No,
to
it's
write
not.
to a
Yeah,
celebrity.
it's a real celeb who would be terrified to know that this exists.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, now that you've said it again, I'm not doing it.
Can I assign you one and you can blame it on me?
We will have evidence of it.
That sounds legal.
That sounds legal, but I'm not signing my name. I'm signing John's.
Okay. I'll go with that. Peter Dinklage.
I love the dink, man.
I know. That's why you should be writing to him or about him at least.
Just give me that dink. That's what I say when I see him in the street. Give me that dink.
Give me that dink now.
Dude, that should be a meal you could order at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm not that hungry. I'll just have a Dinklage.
Yeah, dude,
$7.99 for a Dinklage now? Jesus Christ.
dude, Dinklage is like a good unit of measurement.
I like Dinky Meal better.
Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's great because sometimes like you're not ready for a full McDonald's meal.
Yeah. You need a meal that's going to be a little too much for a child, but not quite enough for a fully
Child-sized
grown man.
man.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah,
It's like the Burger King Big Kids meal. It's the midget meal. It's the dinky meal. Jeff already named it. We all already know.
I mean, at least go with a Ronald McDinklage.
Yes, now we're getting there.
I like this.
So yeah, it's like because Ronald McDonald is he was never somebody that anybody could get behind. I think they had to go the Cancer Kid route because nobody was buying into him as a character. So
What a claim.
Yeah,
it's like,
Grimace,
oh, yeah.
Grimace was such a more realistic.
yeah,
Mascot.
he knew that like McDonald's administrators were calling him in to fire him as McDonald's spokesperson because Grimace was getting hot. He knew going in that he was about to be fired, so he bought up a bunch of cancer houses. And he's like, "Hey guys, this is probably about all the cancer houses I just bought. Yeah, we already got kids moving in, we got parents moving into, all expenses paid. It's going to be a great promo for McDonald's, so it's no big deal. I spent my own money, so don't even worry about it. It's nothing out of anybody else's pocket, so we're good." Grimace, do you have anything you want to add?
I'm good.
He's always good.
Hamburglar, do you have anything you want to add?
Rubble. Isn't that what he says?
Shake it, shake it.
Yeah.
Do you know why
That's
they
a P.
really
Diddy
stopped the Ronald McDonald being the mascot?
Child pornography.
Jesus God.
Yeah, found a loaded
terrible.
hard drive.
Yeah, you do not.
In the same computer with some Ashley Judd fan fiction.
No. Nah. But yeah, that is what happened. Let's just say he was into small fries, Jake.
Is that the same hard drive that's in the sewer?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And them swamp creatures using.
Dude, I was just watching Maximum Overdrive today,
Yeah.
and it really made me worried that my computer might come to life and find its way out of that sewer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be an AI butler in this neighborhood in 100 years that knows way too much about your personal feelings about a certain member of the Judd family. And I ain't talking about Winona.
Did you guys see that they were using Scarlett Johansson's voice for AI?
I saw that. I listened to it. Did you?
It
sounds
Tim told me
similar.
about it, but
Yeah.
I would have loved to, because once I saw the movie Her, I instantly started fantasizing about having a lady like her.
It's definitely like a white girl kind of smoky voice, but it's like not Scarlett Johansson.
Is it? Oh, it's just an impression of her.
Yeah. That's how I feel it is, but enough that they
So
took
it's not
took it down
licensed.
already.
Apparently, they asked her to do it.
Yeah.
And she like thought about it, and I think they did like a test of it to like show her how it would be, and she's like, "This is too creepy. I don't give consent."
So then they just did
And
a
they did it
sound-alike
anyway.
version.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Dirty Dogs.
They did a Wish version.
Timu.
Yeah.
Well, bitch should have said yes. That's all I gotta say. We gonna take your voice either way.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't fight it.
I wish I wore cat face for this episode now that I know we're going this route. Speaking of bitch better said yes, what's new with you guys?
Oh shit! I knew he was gonna fucking put the hot seat on me.
Yeah, it was quick.
Fuck.
All right.
Fuck me, Jake. You go.
Jeff?
John, what are your predictions for the big Rocky series this weekend?
The big Rocky series this weekend. I know all about the big Rocky series
playing the
this
Phillies.
weekend. Oh yeah, of
In
course,
Colorado.
of course. I said series, not Siri. I predict that I will be out of town and unable to watch half of the games that I get to watch every year. So yeah, the last 3 Rockies games will be not viewed by me.
First class Cliss. Never mind.
Let's give him another shot.
No.
First,
I'm not
class.
burning this on that. I'm going to save this for a later date.
Okay.
But where are you headed?
My predictions are that they're going to take 1 from the Phillies. I really hope. They swept the fucking Rangers. The Rockies swept the Rangers. That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
It doesn't make any. You're wearing a Phillies hat saying, I hope they lose to the Rockies. That's up there with doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right.
Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't want them to lose. Not to the Rockies.
Let them take 1. Fucking Braves are 6 games back.
They got to earn it. Run that score.
They swept the, I think the Padres after that.
Did they?
6 games in a row.
Wow.
Phillies are cooking tonight, baby. 10-4.
Nice. Roger that. breaker 1-9. I smell a gay bitch to my right.
All right. What I was going to say is, did you buy yourself a first class ticket to Faggot Town? All
I
right.
knew I'd get him out of it. Get it out of him. No, I got main cabin.
And do you have enough miles to take a gay bitch to your right with you?
I do.
Oh, man. Exit row.
But for real, we got to start hassling Peter Dinklage, man. It would be so funny just to give him hell for a summer.
Are you guys aware of a movie called Tiptoes with Matthew McConaughey?
I am. Very funny movie.
I just heard about this today.
Wait, Dinklage is in this?
It's a movie where Matthew McConaughey's entire family is midgets. And he's dating Amy Smart, and he introduces her to the family, and they're all midgets. And Dinklage plays like a cool French motorcycle midget in it, which is like, he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't play... I don't think he'd share a fucking movie with another midget at this point.
I
You
think
know?
so too, yeah.
Yeah. So they got him early.
Jake,
Wow.
any midget who's anybody in the industry is in this, and they put the all in all right.
And Gary Oldman is billed in the role of a lifetime.
Insane.
Really?
Yeah. And he plays a midget.
Oh my god.
I was just
He
gonna
plays
say,
a midget that you can tell in a lot of shots is not a midget.
You can see the knees
It's
behind
the
it,
longest
like-
midget I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Did they do like that forced perspective thing, like Lord of the Rings?
I think he's just standing behind something for most of the movie.
Okay.
Like
I
when
would
people are pregnant during
Yeah.
a fucking sitcom.
I would love to force perspective into Dinklage's mouth, man. Dude, how funny would it be just to really make a sexual pinata out of him for a summer?
I don't know. That guy probably throws it back enough to bruise your pelvic mound.
He's a pussy guy, right? I think I've seen him with ladies.
Oh, I have to imagine that
Yeah.
guy goes up on a ton of hot chicks.
Whoa.
There is Oldman.
That's
Do you think
nuts.
he's like on his knees, like he's just walking
Yeah.
around? On
I
his
think
knees
he's
the whole
doing
time?
my impression of Simon Birch. I think he stole it from me, honestly.
Dude,
Yeah.
He's just wearing like
How did this get past us? Do you remember this when it came
rubber
out?
knee
Dude,
pads.
our friend Chip Chantry rented out a theater to show this.
No, he did not.
Yeah, back in like probably early, like mid 2000s. His apartment complex used to have this really nice theater that residents could pay a little bit of money and have for the night.
Oh, that's awesome.
He arranged for a bunch of us to come. He wouldn't tell us what it was. We got there and he put Tiptoes on.
Had you been aware of it before he showed it to you?
No,
Okay.
This is wild.
What did you think of it?
blown away, dude. It's my Citizen Kane.
It's like not even like it's a bit serious, right? Like it's not rom-com silly.
It's my all right. The way that I think this got made. When was this made, Jeff? Like early 2000s.
Came out 02.
2003.
I think that was probably the end of the golden era of virtually any fucking movie getting made that anybody can conceptualize. So, getting this made, this was probably.
So you don't think they could make it without Kevin Hart now?
Somebody get me a pair of damn pants.
But Kevin, you're a midget. Midgets don't even wear pants.
Every pants is shorts to me, man.
Gary Oldman in a role of a lifetime.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I think with this, whoever
that font at the end? Just Tiptoes.
whoever executive produced this, it was probably just a fun night. They're like, look, we'll greenlight it right now.
We'll get a bag of Coke. We'll
Yes.
write it before the sun
Yes.
comes up.
Wow.
And we'll have this place filled with midgets by Friday.
What do you think you
Smoking
have,
a cigar that is not a cigar.
dude? If you place a midget casting call, you just scatter M&Ms in the street.
No peanut M&Ms. All of them have allergies.
18 of them get hit by cars. What do you think the most common midget actor name is? First name.
Walter? No. Is it
I'm going to
common?
say Mike. Mike's common enough that you know there aren't that many midgets born these days.
I know.
Most midgets were born in the time where Mike, the name, reigned king. Mike, Joe, John,
Rainy King. Yeah.
those were the fucking names
Yeah.
for a long time. I don't think I grew up with anybody without those names.
Yeah.
Matt, too.
Okay.
But I think Mike is more common. I think it's just going to be the most common name.
I think Matt's the perfect little person name because of how often they get stepped on.
Yeah. Hang him up on the wall. Now he's art. Hey, put him in the ocean with no arms and legs. Call him Bob.
Hey, there's no clause in the Actors Guild that says you can glue me to the wall like a fathead.
Where's he from?
I want to speak to a union rep.
What year were fatheads out?
Oh, man.
They kind of are fatheads. Whoa, man. Maybe that's cheese, man.
Can you imagine the money you'd save on fatheads if all athletes were midgets?
Jeez, man. I think we're getting a little too deep tonight.
In too deep to the midget game?
The Illuminati.
are they holding up? Are those triangles? So tiny, you can barely tell.
Dude, we've said too much. It's going to be a little Illuminati knocking at the doors. Somebody's going to come in through the fucking doggy door.
No, it's going to be the classic knock on the door, you open, no one's there, and then you look down. Down here, fucking bozo.
He's smacking a fucking little billy club in his hand. Billy, that's the ultimate midget name. I think there's a lot of
that's
Billies.
a good one.
Billy Barty, he was a classic midget.
That's a real one?
Yeah. He was one of the older midget actors. Let me show you a picture of this guy.
I couldn't name more than 5 midgets.
Was he in Wizard of Oz? I feel like a couple of those ones got famous.
Did they?
Yeah, and R2D2, that guy.
Jake, I think he
Is that
was.
a real midget inside of the thing? Really?
Yeah.
And he speak like beep boops and
He's
stuff?
going beep 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 boop boop.
Oh, this is nice. Billy Barty founded the Little People of America to help with activism.
That's awesome.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it looks like it did wonders.
Ooh, there was beef. Do you remember, what was his name? Tattoo from the plane, Pleasure Island or Treasure Island?
Yeah.
He had beef with Hervé Villachez, who would insist that they were midgets instead of actors with dwarfism.
He wanted to keep the midget name.
Hervé Villachez did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actors with dwarfism, that's a fucking mouthful. We'll just hire the midget if that's okay.
Man, there's got to be midget scabs out there too.
Yeah.
Breaking the midge line.
Just in the parking lot of a Toys R Us. Waiting for you to drive by.
They're marching with lollipops. Oh man.
I walked. I think. I walked. I would say. I think I hit over 70,000 steps while I was in Vegas.
That's something a midget will never say.
And I didn't see a single one.
Here's
The
the
strip
deal.
all day, walking up and down the strip constantly. You're guaranteed to see a midget in Vegas, and
Right.
I didn't see one.
Right. Dude, at a certain point, and I think it's right around Y2K, God stopped making white midgets. We have a lot now in brown countries, but there was really, there must have been like a recall on white midgets because they're just so hard to come by.
Heaven's front office is up to something.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. I don't know any midgets younger than
No.
me.
They're like rookie cards. You know, you really got to hang on to them. Like if it's like a fucking Bryce Harper rookie card, man, you got to put that thing away. Might take it out every now and again to show your friends, but
Just having a dead midget in your closet.
pass it on to your kids.
Fuck, I forgot I had this thing. I guess I should have fed it.
Yeah, Vern Troyer was really
It's at a yard sale.
the last big dog we had.
Yeah.
And Dinklage, I don't put Dinklage in the same boat just because he's so serious.
I would love it if you put some respect on Wee Man's name.
He's great.
That guy can fucking skateboard.
I know.
Yeah.
He's great.
With the best of them,
He is
you know?
great.
And
Yeah.
that board's as big as him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like crazy impressive to see him skateboard. Yeah, an extreme athlete midget. I mean,
Do you think anyone's ever tried to
he
make
should
him
be at the top of the crop.
make him a deck, like Toy Machine or something like that, like one of those brands? Get him his own size deck.
Like
what kind of
size
skater he would be.
appropriate,
Yeah,
or like something as tall as him.
like proportion to him.
I think because of shoe size, I feel like he has to just have a regular
Okay.
length board, you know?
Yeah.
Though I don't know. If I ever get a hold of him, I'll put him on a bunch of different skateboards and see how he reacts to all of them.
I'll bet you can get him. You're like, look,
Yeah.
man, we're going to give you $10,000. Can you please just try these
Yeah.
on?
Look, man, I've got $11,000 to my name, and I'm giving you 10 of it. I just want you to stand on 100 skateboards for me, okay?
We know he can kickflip.
Well, well, well.
Blam blam blam.
I didn't know he had haterade in that cup.
Jake, who would you rent?
Jeez. Who can I rent? It has to be a little person?
The world is your oyster.
But make sure it's under 4 foot.
Okay.
Or wait, what is legal midget size?
That's a great question.
Is it under like 5 something, or like under 5?
I think it's like DUI. Like it changes depending upon what state you're in.
I'd go with Airbud present day.
Jake, it's a dog. We're talking little people, man.
4'10" and under.
Okay.
I think that's generous.
Jesus Christ, could you imagine being 4'11"?
Oh my God.
Just missed the cut.
That's my favorite midget cover band. Man, they bring the house down with down. Know that we have always been down.
And if you could reach that for me, I will share this ice cream, cream. Freezer's up way too high. Step stool has disappeared. Well, I'll tell you what, if you boys find yourself in Vegas and there's a show at the Sphere, I highly recommend going inside.
Dude,
that was a crazy experience.
When I saw you posting your pictures and videos, I briefly considered taking a flight out just to watch that. Like,
you got 7 more weeks.
I don't know many Dead songs,
Yeah.
but like that experience just looks so fucking cool that I wanted to go to it.
I think that's the one. Like when I started going to Dead shows, I didn't know any songs really, and I think that's the perfect place to go if you don't really know any songs.
Yeah.
Like
Is
if you're
everything
just
on
a
screen?
fucking music fan or you want to take a little bit of drugs and trip out, that is fucking cool. I feel like it was made for them. I can't imagine a more perfect Fish too. And I imagine U2 is always put on a good light show,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
You know,
they've
a
had
lot of bands
screens.
do.
Yeah.
But they're not
U211,
like
another good midget cover band.
U211. Under 211. Is that even a...
It's two midgets pointing at each other.
Oh no, you too.
Is the sound quality good there?
Yeah, incredible.
Because
Man.
I wasn't sure how it would be like if in acoustically in the shape that it is.
Yeah, it's I
For a
think they're
midget,
saying,
it's like the Bose commercial. Cheeks
Yeah,
are just
yeah.
rattling.
maybe that's why I didn't see them. They were all fucking stuck in their chairs.
Like the Gravitron.
Dude, that would be cool.
One of them's upside down.
Yeah, what,
No spinning.
is it Fish where they have like the giant like thing going around?
Like the whale
Yeah.
in MSG.
What if they
yeah.
had like a floating little guy? He gets smacked to the other side.
Oh
of
my
the crowd.
god, a midget in a fucking giant beach ball thing.
Oh
like
my
what Wayne
God.
Quinn does at
Man,
Flaming Lip
that would be
shows.
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Just tossing them around, fucking level to level.
Oh my God.
Please stop taking me back up to the 400s. Yeah, I would. If anytime I'm in Vegas and there's a band there, I'll probably go, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Who else do you think will play the Sphere though? Because it's got to be a gigantic band with
Yeah.
a ton of money.
First one, Foo Fighters comes to mind. I could picture them.
Yeah, that
I would
be cool.
see them definitely. Yeah,
I hate to
they're
say
big
this,
enough.
but I think they're due for like a big pop artist now.
I thought I saw there's going to be a country star that's going to be there next. Like
Okay.
Really? Wheeler Walker
Zach
Jr.?
Brown. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Zach-
Zach Brown band.
I think. I
Okay.
think I heard that he might be up next.
How big like was the arena compared to like our arenas? Like, what would you say?
I'd say it's comparable to seeing a show at like Wells Fargo. Because what does
Okay.
that hold? Like 50,000
No,
for a game?
I think
23 or something.
Okay, yeah. And so
Yeah.
when you have a show there, a bunch of seats are cut off. Because there's 18,000 seats, I think, at the Sphere.
Okay.
So it's like you can still be as far away as you would be in the nosebleeds
Yeah.
of like a Wells Fargo concert.
okay.
But like being far away is fine because you're looking at the fucking screen the whole time.
Some of those videos I was watching from the show, like it looked like the people were sitting so far back that I was like, oh my god, the band's.
Yeah.
I can't even see the band.
Yeah,
This
they're
is
definitely very far away if you're up in the top. But that's like what you're there for, you know,
Yeah.
to see the fucking graphics.
so cool. Yeah.
Even if they had like, if there's no band there and they're playing like, they do little movies and shit, like
maybe. That'd be
fun.
designed for the Sphere.
That would
Like
be
Darren
awesome.
Aronofsky has one out right now, and they show that every day when there's
my
not a
God.
concert.
Imagine seeing Marisa Tomei's boobies on that thing.
What Darren Aronofsky movie was she in?
The wrestler.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot she showed Tippy in that.
She was beautiful in that too, man.
She's still so fucking
I know,
hot.
man.
God damn.
She's an all-time great, man.
Yeah.
She's somebody who, every time you see her, she gets better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
more beautiful than ever.
Isn't she the newest Spider-Man aunt?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the aunt keeps getting younger and hotter.
Oh, my
It was
God.
Sally Field for the last one, and even that was like, oh, okay, yeah, Sally can still get it.
I'm stuck in my own webs anytime I watch them movies with her.
Oh, Mama sure does care a lot about your superpowers.
I think Foo Fighters is a good bet. I think
Red Hot Chili
maybe.
Peppers.
Ooh, that would actually be,
That would be wild.
a really good one because I
Yeah.
feel like they have crazy graphics. I don't know much about Foo Fighters. I know they have a big light show.
Chili Peppers would be more appropriate.
Yeah,
I can see like a
Coldplay
classic rock,
maybe.
Like, the Who maybe, like Roger Daltrey and
I think the Stones would play before
yeah.
that.
I was thinking of Roger Waters with the pig.
Oh.
yeah, that would man, they used
Yeah.
to tour the wall.
Yeah.
He's perfect for it.
Yeah, and he was touring as recently as a couple years ago.
Yeah, that would actually be fucking awesome, probably. Like maybe Bruce. It's got to be a band with so much money already. You
But
know what I
he's-
mean?
I can't picture Springsteen putting together the visual element that would bring out what that place has to offer.
Like, I feel like his would probably be more like old footage based. You know what I mean? Like maybe old videos of the song that he's playing or something like that.
Mixed with like some like B-roll studio stuff. And,
Yeah.
He's such a boomer that I could picture like him just projecting his own live face on there.
The whole time.
I feel like they did like every other song was a crazy visual. You know what I mean? And then every other one was just kind of like,
Cool down.
yeah, like they'll
Yeah.
just show like I have a Steely up on it, and it looks
Yeah.
like there's gigantic red curtains, and then it'll just be still and have the inside of the Steely be the camera
That's cool.
and show whoever's playing, and then the next song will have something like really trippy going on, and then the song after that will just be like, one of them was just like around the bottom of the sphere was like lit blue, and they had a giant screen, black and white footage. It looks like a Scorsese directed music documentary in real time. Like the footage is very awesome in black and white, but it looks like the screen is popped out from the sphere, like a Apple Vision
so
Pro or
cool,
something.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
That's-
like even
yeah,
when it's
it's
like
a
a
3D
still image or like not a very impressive graphic, it's still like, whoa, it looks like I
Yeah.
could reach out and fucking grab the screen,
That's
you know?
wild.
Yeah, truly fucking high tech, the future of concerts. They're gonna build a bunch of those, I can imagine. At least another one on the East Coast,
Yeah. New York, you think?
and I think they'll do like
By that mall?
maybe.
You know where the
I think they'll find room for it. In like in
yeah,
Manhattan,
I guess there would be
probably.
space there.
Yeah.
They would find room for it in Manhattan.
Yeah.
They'll knock fucking buildings down for $2 billion. You know,
Times Square? No. That
it'll be like maybe like by MSG or like on the other side, closer to like Chelsea Yards.
that would be cool. Yeah.
But I think their plan is to like, if there's a band playing in Vegas, you could go to the Sphere in New York and watch the same experience and
pretty
just
cool.
hear the music instead of like seeing the band.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice anybody having a hard time hallucinogenically?
No, it seemed like everybody had their shit together.
Cool.
A few people smoking weed in there. Nobody seemed to give a shit.
That's neat.
Lady sitting behind me told me to sit down the moment the show started.
Dude, I read something about that today on Reddit where Krungbin's in Philly right now.
Yeah.
Dude, the photographer at the mothership, they're who you're always playing in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, after I told him I was at the Sphere to see Dead & Company, he was like, dude, you would like this band. And he showed me. I was
dude,
like,
they're
my
wonderful,
buddy Mike
man.
plays them all the time.
I might go tomorrow night because they're here another night. They're doing a 3-night run.
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
that
Tonight was
big
the
now?
second
I
night.
might be able to go. Yeah, not that you're inviting me. I'm gonna. I'll be there.
come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, faggot. Of course you're invited.
Where is it?
The Met.
Nice. Fucking
And
man.
here, let me see what tickets are. But yeah, they're doing 3 nights. But somebody on Reddit said at some point in the show they stood up and they were jamming, and the lady behind him or the guy behind her started yelling at her to sit down, and then his girlfriend joined in, and they were close enough to the stage as to where they noticed like a disagreement happening,
Yeah.
which is insane for a Krungbin show.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's the most chill fucking
Yeah.
shit ever. And people fortunately shouted the two nincompoops down. And then other people were checking on the lady who was wronged. And then she said there was also a point where, I don't know how true this is, but she said that people in the band were like looking up at her to almost to check on her as they're playing.
So they were fine with the people standing. The people who were yelling at the standers were getting yelled at.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, that shit always bothers me. It's like,
Bro.
fucking stand up. It's
Yeah,
it's
either
a
stand
show.
up or fucking bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this lady fucking spilled water all over my feet.
Dude.
Before the show starts. And then as soon as it starts, I get up and I start taking videos and pictures. And she taps on me and she's like, "Can you sit down?" And I'm immediately red hot. I'm not gonna sit for the whole show.
Dude, it's like Krungman's perfect example. Same with Dead and Company. You're there to relax and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So the moment that you start enjoying yourself and someone's like, "Hey, can you stop?"
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking go ballistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's your expectation.
Yeah.
So
luckily, the guy that bought one of my many extra tickets that I ended up having, he sat next to me, and I was like, "Yo, bro, I sold you that ticket. Do you have any other friends that need tickets?
Yeah.
God, I need to get rid of these for a loss." Oof. And once that lady, I started chirping back at her. I was like, "There's people standing in front of me."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, tell them to sit down." No. And I was like,
"Yeah.
Are you out of your... Did you just fucking spill water on my shoes and then tell me to tell the rest of the crowd to sit down?"
That's
and
awesome.
Then she's like...
What a wild...
She's like, I actually read that you're not even supposed to stand at the sphere.
Dude,
I was like, all right.
Did she just get down to the Dumb Bitch Academy? Like,
she was like an old boomer
right
lady.
She's the superintendent.
Dude, I told you about that old lady that came rolling up next to us in the Citizens Bank Park show in a wheelchair, like had all this help. Moment the concert started, she jumps up and danced the whole fucking time.
Ah, that bastard.
Yeah, dude. And then she sat right back down.
You
and
little fucker.
It was wild.
Was it her own chair, you think?
I don't know.
Or can you just get there and be like, I forgot my chair, actually.
Yeah, it looked
Can you
personal.
wheel me to my seat?
Yeah, it looked like a personal chair.
That's a slick move. She probably does
Here's
that
what
at
they
Disney
should
World,
start
too.
doing. I know Disney World's really cracking down on
knee braces.
They should go the Ricardo Lopez route at fucking concert venues and also at amusement parks. Have you sit in a venue provided chair. If you're able to get out of the chair, it's an exploding chair.
Sounds like a little bit of extra overhead, but I'll write our congressman with you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this.
Yeah. But yeah, what the fuck, man?
So the guy next to me, Mitch, nice guy, he intervened and was like, "Hey man, do you want to switch seats?" And I was like, "No." Out of principle, absolutely not. Also, I was sitting in seat 420. That was the ticket I kept for myself.
Holy shit. Yeah,
but then even when we did switch seats and I sat down almost immediately, it was like I wasn't going to stand the whole show, you know? Even when the people were in front of me standing, all I had to do was do this to see the fucking band, you know what I mean? Or this, depending on which which direction the guy was dancing in, you know?
That's awesome.
Dude, it's never an issue. I mean,
and it's like you're looking at the fucking biggest screen in the world. I'm not blocking your view from anything.
People just want to be fuckers at these things. It's like if you go to an event and you are a fucker in your day-to-day life, you will find a reason to say something to somebody about this shit.
Dude, and I didn't say shit when she spilled fucking a whole bottle of water on my feet from the row behind me. God damn. I never went back to that seat after the first, because I went down to the lower level for the second set. But I really wanted to go give that bitch a piece of my mind by the time the drugs started to take hold. Once they start zooming out, and we're clearly leaving the Earth, Mitch is like, "Oh, they're going to play Standing on the Moon." And I was like, "Bro, you might be right." They didn't play it next, but they played it in the second half.
No shit.
And I wanted to go up and be like, "Oh, I hope Mitch is thinking of me when he's singing, I'd rather be with you." I'm thinking of you, Mitch.
John? Mitch? John? It becomes just one giant kiss cam.
That's lovely, man.
Yeah, and if anybody out there is going to Dead and Company, or you're planning on buying tickets, buy tickets day of. You'll get in there cheap, and buy the cheapest tickets because you can probably sneak down to the lower level and find a seat. There's nobody like being strict about checking your ticket every time you go into a section or anything like that. I was surprised. Yeah, they're kind of lax.
There's empty seats.
Yeah, they did not sell out. Probably a few hundred tickets left that were like on the Ticketmaster app. Some of them were resell. Some of them were still blue dots for like original purchase tickets or whatever. But yeah, get in there as cheap as you can. And if you really want to fucking leave the upper deck, you can probably honestly look on the Ticketmaster app and see where there's sections of seats. Screenshot it, like whatever row it is. And if you want to move down, go to like wherever there were free tickets. Yeah,
I like that. Wow. God bless the apps.
Yeah.
Telling you where the free seats are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna check again tomorrow because right now they're like $115.
What are they? Were they like $50 regular when they came out?
I don't know. I didn't check, but I know when I checked last night for tonight's tickets, you could get a ticket for $45.
Fucking A.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Wow.
They were doing that cheap ticket week thing the
were
other
they?
day for
Yeah,
Live Nation.
yeah,
It was like
yeah,
$25 tickets.
Did you get anything?
Nah, by the time they kept adding acts,
Yeah.
and I finally saw Kings of Leon on there. But then when you click on it, it's like, if there are no more $25 tickets, that means they sold out,
Oh, okay.
which is fucking corny. I figured they would just,
Yeah.
if it's a lawn ticket, let it fly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Get as many sales as you can.
They probably did like 50 just to say they participated, kind of.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That way they can say, oh, and in our last promotion, Kings of Leon tickets.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
They did
Rather
like
than-
triple the amount of artists
than
by the end of the
Guster.
week.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got paid $40 to see Guster, and they took one of my teeth.
I'll keep checking.
But that's the guy, Tony, a very cool guy who was a photographer at the Mothership who I met when I was there in January, was like, dude, Krungbin would be a cool band to see there because they're kind of like
Oh yeah, man. They're
trippy
incredible,
style
man.
music.
Yeah, they're
And it
They-
sounds like they might have the money for it if they're selling out 3 nights at the Met.
yeah, I think they're getting big enough as to where they can
Yeah.
kind of do
Yeah.
what they want.
Are they the ones that wear like the matching wigs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're probably big enough to headline some festivals, or at least have not top billing, but maybe close to it.
Man, I felt like such an idiot. I was like, man, Mike showed me this cool small band out of Austin, and I go finally write the name in Spotify after like seeing the YouTube sets. And it's like 8 million monthly listeners. I'm
God
like,
damn.
holy shit!
Yeah, I
okay.
missed the boat
They're
on being a
huge.
hipster for them.
Yeah, man, they're fucking awesome.
Everything they do is good. They got they did I think they made 2 albums with
Leon?
Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, really?
Really neat stuff. Yeah,
Leon Bridges do a song.
or
on the
Leon
show?
Bridges. That's who it is. Yeah,
Texas Sun.
yeah.
that
Texas Sun's great, and then Chocolate Hills is a really good one. It
Yeah.
makes me want to find
dude.
a black woman to make love to.
All right. What band besides them, if they played the Sphere, you would like buy a plane ticket to go see
Oh,
at the Sphere?
well, realistically, that would be at the
No, anybody who you think would draw you there.
Deftones is my favorite band, so I
Okay.
might. They're not touring. I think they might be making new music, but they're doing select shows this summer, and they're doing something in San Francisco in August that I think I might splurge on. They're there with System of a Down,
Oh, that's awesome.
so that should be cool. And it's in Golden Gate Park.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
it's pretty neat
They do
experience.
festivals there all the time, I think.
Yep.
Okay,
Um,
and Metallica too. I would
Yeah, I
go
was
for.
going to
Nice.
say Metallica would probably have a sick show.
that would be a very realistic band, I think, to play there.
Dude, here. Let me show you some visuals.
kind of stuff like the the live album, not the sex stuff. It's like the orchestra playing while they're playing on the stage. You know, that'd be sick.
They would have
Yeah.
a live orchestra playing?
Yeah, so they released an album called S&M
Oh, shit.
and S&M 2, I think.
I wonder where they would put them. They'd have to like section off
Dude,
the
like, wouldn't that look
Yeah.
incredible
area.
at the Sphere?
Dude, oh my god, that would be like
This is a
That's terrifying.
yeah, that
Metallica
would be
visualizer.
actual like
People
I would
die.
have a tummy ache and fall over from my seat
Yeah.
watching that shit. But I
What's going on
wonder,
with
I
those
wonder
rookie-
how long people will do because like U2 did 6 months. I don't know how many shows total, but Fish just did 4 shows.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how many people will do just a weekend there. It seems like a lot of effort to just play for 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
with the visuals and all that.
Yeah.
But if you do it with the mindset of, oh, we'll be back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Apparently,
we
I
can
never
grow
knew.
on the show.
I never knew Fish did unique shows. Like, there's never been 2 of the same show.
Oh, it's
Like,
neat.
even their lights and shit. So it was 4
Okay.
unique shows at the Sphere. Like,
Oh, cool.
not a
Okay.
single repeated visual.
Metallica has been doing that on their current run and their most recent run of shows. They'll do 2 nights, not back to back, but
repeats.
no repeats. But there's like a buffer night in between,
Yeah.
so it'd be like a
Yeah.
Friday and a Sunday, but
Same city.
same city,
Yeah.
but guaranteed different set list.
Dude, it's brilliant.
I like that.
It is great.
It's a great way to sell tickets to the same people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when
You know what
the
I mean?
Dead does 2 nights in a town, they do 2 different sets.
And also, like, think about how much you would save on fucking crew. because you could just leave the shit up for an entire weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the crew setup is a big part of money saving for the Sphere because there's like nothing on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, people give me shit for seeing Pearl Jam 15 times.
Oh, fucking no.
But that their
They would
event,
be fun to
they
see there.
never play the same set list. It's always
No shit.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
so
For
exciting.
a full tour,
Yeah.
there will not be a repeated set list.
nope.
I love that. It's not like I'm disappointed when I look up a band's set list, like Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
I looked their shit up before we went, and it was like exactly what they played, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is like,
I like that.
Whatever,
Too.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think my whatever autism I have, like I like knowing things are going to happen. It's like I want an answer. Like I need to know. I would like this, but then also with the Metallica thing, when I took Shaner last summer, and I was aware of the Friday night set list, but Metallica, they've got so many fucking songs that I still didn't know what they were going to play. And Jeff, I just wanted to ask you, Pearl Jam's your favorite band, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that you can find a better band?
I'm surprised he
I've never
talked
heard
so
that
long
one before.
with the back of his with that in the back of his head the whole time.
Jay, could you hand me my Jeremy gun? Yeah, there's a lot of great shows this summer too. Foo Fighters are coming in July.
Yeah.
Are they playing inside at the Wells Fargo?
Hershey.
Yeah. It's
Outside.
Hershey.
Outside of the big Hershey
With the
one.
hives. Yeah. The hives.
Oh
are
I'll be
my
there.
God.
I haven't
Yeah,
got
it should be
tickets
fun,
yet. They're
man.
so expensive.
Hershey's
Yeah.
a cool venue.
Yeah. I've never
It's
been.
not
up
bad. It's like it's a football field, like a college football field where it's bleachers, and you'd be facing the field, but you just turn to look at the
That's cool.
stage.
Can you smell the chocolate?
I couldn't that day, but I think you can if it's a chocolate making day.
Yeah. No, I'm not even trying to be funny because I know when you go to Hershey, I remember going there for a field trip
And
just
smelling
being
it in the
Yeah.
whole
butt
town.
fucked with the
Somebody,
smell of chocolate.
somebody said they moved that part of the factory.
Ah, fuck off.
Yeah.
I feel like that was selling more fucking milkshakes
no
than
shit,
anything.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Yeah, but because last time I was there, I didn't smell anything, and I'd been
That's
warned.
lame.
That might be the best chocolate milkshake I've ever had in my life when I was a kid.
Oh my god.
You had one in Hershey.
Yeah, like
that's
after you get off that little ride, there's
Yeah.
like a little stand.
It's like buying heroin in San Francisco.
Well, we're way closer to Kensington.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't wait to see some fucking shows this summer, man. We got Chicago this weekend.
Dude.
Can't wait, baby.
Yeah, if you're watching this on Patreon on Friday and you live in planet Earth, we got some tickets left to our third show in Chicago. That is Sunday
night, baby.
26th,
Yeah,
Memorial
and
Day weekend.
The ticket link will be in the show description, so just come see us, man. We're gonna have a ton of fun. Yeah, Jake and I, we're getting in a little bit early, so we're gonna hit the town. We're gonna get a little something to eat.
Yeah,
We're gonna raise some hell.
Paint it red, baby.
Yeah, baby.
that's right.
Oh man, we got separate hotel rooms again. Oh my god.
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
I got an extra long cord for my CPAP machine this weekend. I'm gonna
Oh my god.
going off leash.
You're going room to room.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. I love traveling so much, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to. I love getting on a plane.
I do too. It's still exciting to me.
Yeah, it's not. Even though I just got absolutely befucked by the airlines, I'm still not like dreading traveling.
Yeah. I get it, man. Yeah, planes are like pussy for me. It's the novelty never wears off.
Yeah, man.
I remember a time when I was maybe at my poorest. I was watching. Remember that TV station E?
Yeah,
That channel E. I remember watching a show about just cool shit to do in Los Angeles, and I was like, "Whoa, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool." And then I was like, "I'll never have $400 to go to Los Angeles."
that's heartbreaking.
I don't think I've ever spent $400 to go to Los Angeles.
I refuse to spend less, even if the ticket is $300. I donate
you
100.
just give
Yeah.
the lady at the fucking.
Upgrade, extra bag.
Nah, you can get there for $250 or less, baby.
I believe it. I have alerts set on my phone now. I haven't been in forever, but I still have the Google alert set up.
Do you really?
That alerts me when there's a nice deal.
What's the nicest deal you've seen recently?
I stopped checking because it just really made me want to go.
Yeah.
But it was 100 something.
Ooh,
Hey, round trip, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ,
Yeah.
nonstop.
is that
Yeah.
like low level airline?
Yeah, Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
that
I
doesn't
wouldn't do.
count.
Yeah.
If if you bring anything or choose a seat, it's gonna be fucking over $250. I ain't flying them again, Jake.
No.
No, I
Even if
wouldn't
they
either.
have buzz balls.
No.
Nah, what did they keep us on the fucking tarmac? I don't know. I just
Yeah.
remember I'd
Very
like
unpleasant.
fucking grab a Frontier representative by the shoulders to get him to check Danny Dubs' gear bag before we left for Florida.
It's not worth
Yeah.
it because whatever you save in money,
Yeah,
they're going to make up
exponentially
for it in aggravation.
stress and yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
In not training employees.
Yeah, and having a guy who was willing to fist fight everyone at the
Yeah.
fucking jetway.
Whose employees' name tags just say "not today."
Hi, not the one. Is this bag big enough to fit over my ass? Because I ain't getting up on that flight. I stopped in Chicago for my layover on the way there, and I went to a little place to get some food, and they had like personal deep dish pizzas. And they also had Italian beef sandwiches. Is that what they are?
Whoa.
That's like from the Bear
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That we're going to get at Portillo's.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And I fucked up big time. I got the pizza. Deep dish pizza is like, after the second slice, it's like... It's
like lasagna.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it's dessert almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Perfect for cat face. I'll say that.
Yeah, I would like to find out what else there is that we could get into. I know you guys could partake, but I know people in the Midwest drink Malort. Have you ever had that?
What is that?
Everybody makes the worst face when they fucking drink it, but
I've heard of
it's I don't know if it's region specific, but I know it's people fucking down it in the Midwest.
Yeah, it's like I think it is like a Chicago, but it's like a liqueur. I don't think it's like a liquor, but it's.
Is it like Jaeger?
Like Bailey's.
People say it's like it's got that black licorice kind of taste.
Okay, you
to
don't...
it.
Oh,
You get a
okay.
shot of it at a
Like
bar.
Zambuca
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I might try it if I get a little fucking
I like
crazy
that
one night.
stuff. I like that stuff. I like that stuff, Tiff.
Yeah, I'll have to smell your mouths.
I was a big Jaeger guy back in my day.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! When you take it out of the freezer,
Yeah.
oh baby, take me
Dude,
back,
my last night in the
Drawn penises
dorms...
in the frozen.
baby.
Yeah.
My last night in the dorms freshman year of college, I think I drank an entire, what is that, a fifth?
Yeah.
And we were playing like football on like the, not the quad, but like whatever the common area of the dorms was. And I threw a fucking 40-yard bomb into my buddy's breadbasket on the run.
Oh,
Like
Damn.
on like the first half of the bottle.
You fucking Uncle Rico.
Big time, dude. I could have taken state. And then the next day I woke up with a Yingling bottle that was on the ground but still had some beer in it. I was in the parking lot with my autographed G-Unit poster, autographed by Lloyd Banks, ripped up next to me.
oh my god!
So I blacked out, took my poster off the wall, and went to go drink with it in the parking lot. And I woke up when the sun was up. And somehow didn't get my third strike that night. The Jaeger
That's
gods were on my
incredible.
side.
Damn.
Dude, there was.
I don't think I've drank that stuff since, honestly.
Such a deadly combo, the fucking Jaeger and Yingling. Yeah, they were a perfect
Yeah.
marriage of trouble.
Oh boy, that's it. That's a basement party waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to drink Goldschlager too.
Did it make you barf ever?
Yeah, almost every time.
And you'd go back for more?
I would just drink anything just because
Yeah.
I wanted to have fun. If my friends had it, I would have it. The sickest I ever got from Goldschlager was there was a girl that I found out liked me, and she was over a mutual friend's house, and we were just hanging out in the kitchen just drinking Goldschlager. There was no beer.
Super bad.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Dude.
But the opposite, because she gets super drunk and super bad. And Michael Cera is like trying to put away her advances.
And I got scared because I knew I was going to throw up. So I just made it seem like I was going to get something from my car, and I drove home, and I just got violently ill. And when I came back to my buddy's house the next day, he's like, did you know how sick she was getting? I was like, no, why? What's up? He's like, yeah, after you left, she was throwing up everywhere.
Oh my god.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
But,
could have thrown up in each other's mouths.
That would have been sweet.
If you throw up on Goldschlager, do you see the flakes?
Yeah.
It was disgusting, man.
Oh,
It was
Oh, that's real gold.
like that might be
Sit there with a metal
That's up
detector.
there with fucking Captain Morgan's, where it's like, you know how you get so sick off of a liquor that even thinking about it just makes you dry heave?
That's me with Jaeger now. Yeah.
Captain Morgan, I think maybe summer after high school, the handle. I remember 90ing the handle, and I never had it again after that. I think I threw up all over this poor girl's fucking parents' nice basement furniture.
Yeah.
Man.
Like just sleeping and then spraying this couch with my fucking vomit. And her brother was like a jacked dude. The next time I saw him, he was like, "Did you fucking barf all over my parents' basement?"
You got it all down the front of you. It's like, what?
Have you not showered in 6 months?
Dude, there was one time I was at a basement party, and I think we were doing. I think we were going to play Texas Hold'em, but we started playing King's Cup first because we're all just getting fucked up. We were like that young, and I felt it coming on, so I grabbed the cup out of the middle before anything was in it, and I threw up into it in front of everyone.
It's a pro move, man.
Dude, I filled the whole thing up to the fucking brim of the red Solo cup.
Did nobody know?
Everyone. I mean, I'm allowed. When I puke, it's loud. Everyone knows.
I puke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, everybody's just trying to be quiet and hide their tails, and it's
they're
just like,
fucking rocking. But everyone's watching me do it, and they watch it go to the top. They're like, no, and it stops.
yeah.
Perfect pour. Everyone cheers. I'm like, this is great, right? And there's a little drink sink because it's parents based at a bar.
Oh, Jake.
And not thinking, I just take the cup and I pour it right into the sink.
Jake, man.
Christ,
And
man.
all of a sudden, it was like someone let off a sting bomb in the basement.
Dude,
You had it all contained.
Everyone is like there's a dry
Jake.
heave, and then the sink clogs.
Yeah, of
And
course it
then
does.
The kid's a plumber, so he's like, no. Yeah, it's his own house.
He has to do it immediately.
And he immediately, like, I think he put on a glove, but it was like, you know, the sink was as shallow or was a deep but small sink. So, yeah.
Jesus, Jake.
Yeah. Pretty wild stuff.
The toilet, Jake.
I know.
You dump it in the toilet.
That's what I saw a drain and I
No,
I
I
went
get
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a similar thing happen to me, but I was in the back of my buddy's car. We were driving from Temple. We were at a party. It was the next morning, and I brought a cup of water with me out into the car. I drank it, and I'm in the back seat, and it was a coupe, so I couldn't get out of the car. So I started throwing up into the cup, and I filled it up, and it was still coming. So I threw it out the window and kept throwing up into it and filling it up 3 times,
Oh my god.
dumping it out the window.
Like a clown car of vomit.
Okay, episode too long. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Jake, you want to promote anything?
Oh man, just good digestive health. And yeah, come see us in Chicago, please. It's gonna be
can't
fun,
wait, baby.
Yeah.
Chicago, Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. You got Chicago this weekend, and then August 21st and 22nd, we'll be going to Dallas and Austin the next night. So all tickets will be in the show description. Come out and see us, man. We're about to have some fun.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Yeah, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for being a patron and supporting us. Because if you were able to do all the fun shit we do, if you're not a patron yet, please consider supporting us by doing so. Become a patron at patreon.com/lilstinkers. That's LILSTINKERS. You get access to every episode early. We're uploading extra content every week. Most weeks we have a live stream that's just for patrons. This week, as soon as we're done this episode, we're going to record our next movie watch-along, and I'm very excited for that. We're going to be watching Falling Down in a moment.
Can't wait.
And that's only for patrons. We do movie watch-alongs just for patrons, book club meetings just for patrons, Stinker News every month. We do a live stream where we talk about the previous month's funniest, most fucked up stories in true crime, all kinds of fun shit coming down the pike, all by becoming a patron at patreon.com/lilstinkers. It's either $4 a month or $40 for the entire year. And, yeah, anything else you guys want to add?
Nailed it, Mike.
You got it.
Swan song, baby.
Thanks, fuckers.
Love you.
Oh, one thing I want to add before we go. Our friend Ricardo Lopez, he thought that by killing himself and by blowing Bjork up, they were going to meet in heaven and they could be together. I forgot to add that, but I just wanted to add that.
Perfect little button.
Yeah, I thought so too,
Yeah.
but knowing what I know about heaven, that's not how it works.
Yes, and of course, eventually, at some point this summer, we will have a Heaven live stream brought to you by Heaven Mike, and we are going to visit Mike's Heaven.
Thank you. I can't wait to take you there. Get ready for all of the butts. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Stickers.